No matter what else is going on, perfection is right here on a Saturday afternoon. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. On the return, it's Moore. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Quick give. It's Montgomery. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Picked up 4 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and 6.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
Man, you could just feel it, couldn't you? Just how badly that guy wanted to get that first down. He knows, hey, we're on our own side of the field. We're not trying to punt. I've got to do something. I've got to make somebody miss to go pick up this first down for my offense, and that's exactly what he did.
The Vikings getting set on 1st and 10. Send the tight end in motion. Here's a give to Hardy. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. From the gun. Right side, it's Montgomery. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And that's a really good job by the defense understanding leverage. I can't let that fast sucker get outside of me towards the sidelines. Nice job expanding with him and then going and making a tackle. One of the hardest things to do in football is tackle guys in the open field. Great job going and getting him on the ground.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. That one comes out hot down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
The Vikings send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They drag him down, and good coverage that time by the special team. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mitchell. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. If you gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it. And I think this is the key in this game, man. These rivalry games, it's about passion, about emotion. And coming to this game, we saw him last week, man. He had over 100. Last year in the blowout, he was a non-factor. He's got to be the catalyst in this game. You can't have a repeat of what happened a year ago, where you're throwing the football because you're behind and you got beat down. Got to establish the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And that's the challenge today. A week ago, they failed the challenge. Last week, they gave up 5 sacks. They can't do that again today. This defense saw it. They watched it on tape. They know they're not doing a good job of protecting their quarterback, and already 1 sack on the day.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
They kick it away on 4th down. Vikings open this drive as the offense looks ready to go. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Out wide left to Totem. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap, and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. The Vikings have their offense in high gear. Drops back on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. He'll be thinking about that one, almost an interception. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Push is ahead. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The Vikings come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Fresh set of downs going up top. Flip it out to the back on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. Back to throwing, they've got to go a long way. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. Still nothing on the board as we open up play here in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle.
Well, you can't throw it much better than that. You've got an in-breaking route coming from the right-hand side, and there wasn't a big window to squeeze that football into, but really nice job on the timing. He threw it at the perfect moment, puts it only where his guy can make the catch, and they get a big first down.
And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing this second.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll take the penalty and move them back. The Vikings have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Out wide right, it's Moore.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Way off target there.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
This is a big moment for this offense. You keep the ball this long, you have to finish the deal. 3rd and goal. He has stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Gonna run it. It's Mitchell. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later. And finally, they hand it off to Amir on the second drive. But he's really shot out of a cannon in this game. Really like the way he's running right now. He's running hard. He's running with authority. They need to keep giving him the football.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Here comes the heat. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
Turning it on. The 30, the 20. He's at the 10, and no one is going to catch him. Cruises into the end zone for a touchdown. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And what a way to finish things off with that 51-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone, it's Moore. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Vikings open this drive as the offense looks ready to go. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead down 7-3. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Just feeds the running back. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for space. It's Montgomery. Oh, he's got some space. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And how about the 3rd down run play? And this is an offense that they can do a lot of different things, so they make you guard the whole field, but you might want to start with that running back. And he makes the big play, gets the 3rd down conversion, gets him a new set of downs.
Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Rushes on. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And I love this because you got 2nd and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get 3rd and manageable. Nice job getting the run, not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the first down. Now you're set up for good success on 3rd down.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. The Vikings will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He'll do it himself. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking downfield, it's Barber. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Buying a little time to his left. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Not a ton of play calls for 3rd in California when you're on offense. You know you're going to have your quarterback holding on to the football. You really got to think about how you're going to protect him. Offensive coordinator may want to think about using more max protect schemes, get more bodies in to give this quarterback a chance.
And they'll stop him right there on the return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Back's got it on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
The Vikings with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Man, he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle if one guy misses. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. He's at the 50.
Well, that's the danger about being in a 3rd and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield. The defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating better plays early in drives moving forward.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Sets his feet. It's Barber. Oh, pressure's coming. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. He's going to be stopped a yard or 2 short of the 20. It'll bring up 4th down and decision time. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We begin with a look at Wisconsin taking on the number 8 team, the Iowa Hawkeyes. And it's the Badgers sneaking out of here with an upset victory. Gonna have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome. And did this group ever need that? The first win on the year, they're now 1-4. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around.
And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Who scoops it up? Still a live ball.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Dropping back, it's Barber. Still looking to his right. On the run, deep down the right side. It's caught. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two, and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Straight ahead, it's Mitchell. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Give to the running back. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. A first down run in the red zone. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
2nd down, going to throw it. Under pressure. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. The quick game. Gets it in there for the touchdown.
Number 9 with the grab and the score.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4.
Number 48 set to kick it off.
Deep in the end zone, it's Moore. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short. He'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Vikings open this drive as the offense looks ready to go. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Second and long here. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Reels it in. Oh, he got loose. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball. Close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. Off play action. Left side is Odom. On the move at the 30. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job of looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes it.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Viking! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So it's an 80-yard drive, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. On the move, it's Mitchell. At the 35, he's loose. There he goes. The 30, the 20. Inside the and he will house it.
Touchdown. Number 3 in the end zone.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. From deep, it's Moore. Continues to fight for yards. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. motion from the back. Wants to throw on first. Caught in the backfield, it's Montgomery. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
He's got enough. Here's a little room there. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Vikings, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Fresh center downs going to the air. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense got it. Running wide open down the gut of the field. He scooped it, and he scored with it. Took the fumble all the way back for a touchdown.
This is just complimentary football, and we're seeing it now. Offense scoring points and the defense doing their job. Great job flying to the ball, forcing that football loose, picking it up, convoy to go score, David. Everything going their way.
Everything going their way, making plays, and this offense is going to have to find some answers. Now dug yourself a hole. Going to get in predominantly passing situations. This offense has got to find something fast.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Drops back on first down. Working that left side now. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Buying time to his right. The throw. And the pass falls incomplete. That's how we'll wrap up the third quarter of play. But now, time for the fourth quarter. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, it's Montgomery. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had...
He unleashes a long one. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Viking. Once he got some room, it was over.
And that's exactly what this offense needs, man. They need that clock to stop. They need to make big plays and score. Their defense needs to join the party, get some stops, and the passing game continue to be hot, and they might get back in this football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Looking for room. It's Mitchell. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And this defense and their team, honestly, has just built some momentum here in this fourth quarter, man. And I'm interested to see this offense and if they can respond, if they can be physical, if they can run the football, they can make some plays here in this fourth quarter.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They bring the punter onto the field now. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Vikings open this drive as the offense looks ready to go. Let's see if this rally can continue. A touchdown followed by the stop, and now they've got the ball back. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Misses badly on that one. Long way to go on second down. From the gun. Looking deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll move the wide receiver. And he's brought down after a short gain. They'll need a bunch on second down. On the option. He'll pitch it. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Offense now working in the red zone. They want to run this quarterback. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up fourth down as this defense makes a play.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. He couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose it.
Oh, and the attempt is no good after the miss. Still an 11-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Throws to the wideout. And he almost had a pick.
And, man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here, missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. He's looking to throw. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
Got him downfield. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. The Vikings come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. Moves to his right. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He's loose down the left side. And he'll take this one all the way home and into the end zone for a touchdown.
Number 1 with the defensive score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth.
Number 48 set to kick it away.
He'll bring it out. It's Moore. He'll be out of bounds at the 23 after gambling and bringing it out of the end zone. The Vikings open this drive as the offense looks ready to go. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure.
Caught, and he's got room. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Motion from the wideout. Fresh set of downs going up top. Out wide left, it's Montgomery. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. It's dropped after taking the hit.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Throwing right. Able to make the catch, but not in the field of play. It's an incomplete pass.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Needs it here on 4th down. Stepping to the right. Finds his target. Got room at the 35. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the 1st down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. Hey, listen, catch the football, understand 4th and short, the situation, and then go get that 1st down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
The Vikings, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Lets it fly. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the line.
Snags it, and he's open. Touchdown, Viking! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I think he does a really good job here. Dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide. Dump it to your playmaker. Your running back takes the football. He does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field, making a play.
Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. Here's Hardy. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. It looked as if he got a hand on it before it traveled 10 yards, and that's going to be a penalty. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. Trying to get the corner. Quick toss. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. So the defense trying to maximize their clock management. They used a timeout here, and the 2-minute stoppage is coming. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Timeout on the field, 2:03 remaining. The defense trying to manipulate that clock and maximize the time with the 2-minute timeout coming up. 3rd and long coming up. Looking to pass. It's Barber. Out of the backfield, he's open. He's not quite going to make it to the sticks. It'll be 4th down from the 36. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. No good. And after the missed field goal, this lead is still at 12, guys.
And they trusted him. Even after that last miss, they trusted him again to make it, and he misses again. I don't know how much more trust they'll have in him. Good weather, not a long kick, 2nd miss of the day. We might not see him again.
They'll send the back in motion. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
2nd and long here. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. That pass is intercepted, but he's out of bounds, so it'll go down as an incompletion and a stroke of good luck for the quarterback.
Quarterback's been rolling the dice, and he's been losing in this game. He's got multiple interceptions already. That one should have been picked, but the defender was out of bounds once he caught it.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. To the house. A pick 6 for a touchdown.
Number 26. Let the defenses score.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And the extra point was good.
Number 48, set to kick this low.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Fresh center downs going to the air. Right side, it's Moore. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. The Vikings, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Caught, it's Odom. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Wants to throw one first. Showing the arm strength to the left. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Long way to go on second down. Here we go. Ready, go. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
And they'll take over first and 10.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Quarterback will take a knee. The defense can stop it one more time, but we are close to being all she wrote.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious.